Hello my friends, just wanted to show you a little tip what to do with an old tissue box. Yeah, you could just recycle it or you could reuse it and then recycle it. It's only cardboard, not the strongest thing in the world, but you could get your kids to decorate it if it's a cheap one like what I get, because a tissue is a tissue, isn't it? So just use it to put your carry bags in. Keeps them all together under the sink. There you go. Not just for tissues. You go into a hotel, they've got these lovely patterns with their toilet roll. I'll just show you how to do one. Make sure that's a nice right angle there. Fold it over. So you got your little straight line tucked in bottom. And see that again? That way up. Okay. You just fold it like that, so it's a ship sail on a sailboat. Roll it back over, get this long bit here left over and tuck it in. Now what would finish that off nicely? I know what would finish it off nicely. Nice little watermark. So, how do you do that? You might ask. When you turn the tap on, turn it off, and you press that under your tap. Turn the tap on, turn it off, and that's your stamp. Doesn't take too long to dry, but it does look really nice. And if you've got a lot of toilet rolls, like if you've got 6 together, do them in a pyramid and have your little tuck in and your stamp on each one, it looks really nice. But you can see, looks better when it's dry, obviously. Now this little tip isn't really a tip, it's just something I picked up when I worked in a catering kitchen. I worked in the kitchen for 4 years, it was awful, but this was one tip that I did find useful. So basically, you've got your cling film in there, and it cuts your cling film off, which is really good. So is that it? Is that all she's showing us? No, actually it isn't all I'm showing you, so don't be cheeky. This can be used in all sorts of different ways. Now it can be used to hold things together. I'll just show you. This is a bag. It's the way that you can use it, so easy. Just wrap it together. You can use it to wrap things up. Like that. So they all stay together. And this is also a tip. If you are anything like me, you have kitchen things that sometimes you don't use them for 3 months. So you put them on top of the fridge or on top of your cupboard, and when you come to use them again, they're dusty and you have to wash them through. If you wrap them in cling film, you can just open them and use them. You don't have to wash them. Now you may say about the cost, you know, it's a waste of money and all the rest of it. But I don't see it that way, because these rolls are, God, I can't even remember how much they are. There's loads on a roll anyway. And you can use these dispensers not only for cling film, but they do aluminium foil and grease-proof paper. So you only take off as much as you need. You're not wasting any. And it's just really useful. I mean, I even use this to wrap up bags of compost that I have for houseplants. Any bags that you've got, just wrap them up, and it's just easy. Yeah, you can use clips if you want to, but this compacts them nice and tight, so it takes up less room in your cupboard. You can do it in your freezer, and because it's in this dispenser, you've got so much more control over it, so you can wrap it up. You can buy these from Amazon. You can buy it, I mean, the initial cost is a bit steep, to be honest, but I won't be without this now. And you can tuck it away. Might take up a bit of room on the worktop, but it's not unpleasant to look at. It's not an eyesore. It's quite clean. You can put it in the dishwasher. You do have to have the special. Cling film and foil and that. So you open that up and thread your cling film or whatever through there. Make sure it's all secure, lock it in. What's not to love? Hello my friends. Right, I've got another tip for you. Now, I've just I've been to work today and I've got back, and as usual there's dishes everywhere, there's a mess in the kitchen, frying pan's left out on the side with oil in it. He must have had an egg, whatever. So what am I going to do with that frying pan? It's a mess. It looks a mess. I don't want it in my kitchen with fat on. I don't want it. Don't want it there. So what am I going to do? What am I going to do with the fat? Oh, I'll chuck it away. I'll put some fairy liquid on it and boiling water and chuck it away. Well, that's not what I'm going to do. This is a tip that I use to reuse oil. So we have the frying pan, we have the oil, ketchup bottle. I just stand it in this just because it's easier to do it. Right. So that is my oil, and I can wash the frying pan, get it out of my kitchen and wash it and put it back in my cupboard, making it nice and tidy. Here's my husband, he's gone. And that is how you reuse oil from a dirty frying pan. It's fine. Fine. Just turn it down. Just turn it down to half. That's all you need. As long as that pressure's up, it's fine.